Hey guys, welcome back to episode 29 of the BMW M Coupe project, and today I'm hoping that we are going to get close to paint. Behind me I have my front bumper that I basically sprayed on primer within the last episode. I put on the screen right now, but as you can see I have the guide coat sprayed on and I'm going to be wet sanding this today. But before I get into today's episode, I do want to thank my friend Oscar, who's the owner of the body shop that I'm currently at called ODA Auto Works. They are a body shop located in Covina, California, and they're the guys to go to for all your auto repair needs. And they're also the guys gracious enough to give me a little spot here for me to work on my car. So with that being said, let's not waste any time and go ahead and get right into it. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this is my first time ever spraying primer on an air gun, so seems like there's no runs for the most part. That is good news. As you can see, I have my bucket here of water and I'm basically gonna wet sand it. After I wet sand it, this is pretty much ready for paint, and all the other parts too are pretty much ready for paint. So yeah, we're getting pretty close. I'm really excited. So I don't want to get my hopes up, so I'm just gonna work, knock it out, and see how far I can get. So I'm gonna put you guys here, I'll zoom in, and I'll give it a little time lapse of me doing it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I just finished wet sanding my front bumper, and as you can see over here, looks pretty smooth. I think the finish is pretty good. It's a pretty good foundation, I think, for paint. So I'm gonna set this aside. I also want to note too, I'm starting to now get out of my rut. As you can recall from the last episode, dude, I was defeated. Honestly, I really did not want to do anything, but I'm kind of getting out of that rut now. And you can probably tell based on my voice too, I'm a little bit more upbeat than I was last episode. You can really tell I was giving up, but so front bumper now done. Time to put this away. I'm gonna work on the rear bumper next. All right guys, so I've just sprayed on the guide coat on the rear bumper, and as you can see, it's all little black dots on it. So let's go ahead and see how far we can get today. I'm really hoping by the end of today, at the very least, I can actually finish both the front and rear bumper in terms of wet sanding. I'm gonna try my best to grind this out. Go ahead and get started. All right guys, so I just finished wet sanding my rear bumper over here. As you can see, it is pretty darn spanking smooth. I still have one more part that I need to water sand, or I still have one more part that I need to wet sand. That's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I'm gonna put this away and get started on the next panel. All right, next I have my rear license plate holder. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically wet sand this and put this to the side. After that, I'm gonna call it a day. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, this piece is now done. I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna clap now. It's gonna fast forward to the next day. All right guys, so it is the next day, and as you can see over here on my left, I have my rear quarter panel door and A-pillar, which I need to wet sand. I have my little bucket right over here that I'm gonna use. All the other panels that are off the car, like the side skirts, front fenders, the rear license plate holder thing, front lip, mid wing, front bumper, and rear bumper are done being wet sanded, and they are ready to be painted. Those are put to the side for the time being. It's also like 1 p.m. I was here since 9, so I've been here since what, like 1, 2, 3. I've been here for 4 hours, and within the 4 hours, I was basically doing some like final touches on them, and I didn't really feel the need to record them because it was literally gonna be the same thing of just what you just saw in the past like couple seconds ago. So needless to say, I was just focusing on getting it done. I moved all of them into like a storage unit. So with that being said, enough talking, time to get sanding. First step, guide coat. First step was to spray on the guide coat. That is now done. As you can see, the little black spots over here. Now, ultimately, I'm gonna do this one panel at a time. There's no point in me going all across. My goal is to actually finish the passenger side by the very least at the end of today. So I'm gonna skip lunch and get sanding. All right, when it is wet, that is how it's gonna look like when it's painted. And man, might I say, it is actually looking pretty good, I would say. So far, I don't see any waves per se. In terms of wet sanding too, I realized I probably should have used a block underneath instead of just using my hand on it. That was a big no-no, and hopefully that didn't like ruin the rest of the car in terms of all the other panels, because I totally forgot to do that. But that being said, that was completely my fault. One of the guys here saw me do that and kind of corrected me. So hopefully in terms of wet sanding the other parts, you know, it didn't really mess it up, but I think it should be okay. So I'll probably do like a final run through before. So far it looks pretty good, I think. All right, I'm gonna wipe this up and then move on to probably, I'm in the A-pillar actually, and then I'll do the door after that. So let's wipe it down and get started. Oh, I am very content with this rear quarter. Not gonna lie. Heck yeah, okay. Good, very good, very good. Ooh. Oh my gosh. All right, so I can definitely feel the rain coming soon. Hopefully it doesn't start pouring, but now let's move on to the passenger side door. Oh, my back. Okay, so the door is now done. I think I can probably do the other side. It's currently 2:30, so it took me around an hour and a half. If I do another hour and a half, it's gonna be 4 p.m. So in theory, I should be able to finish the other side by 4 p.m. and I should be able to call that a day. So let's go ahead and move over to the other side. All right, so driver's side. First step, you already know, guide coat. All right, y'all. Dang, I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, so rear quarter panel over here, good to go. I'm gonna move on to the door and the A-pillar. Going pretty quick. So far, so good. I'm really hoping the other panels that I did off the car when I did it by hand in terms of wet sanding, I hope it didn't really mess anything up. In the meantime, over here, I think this is pretty good. I don't really see any waves or anything like that either. And Fernando also did a double check. So seems like we are on a good roll. I'm really excited to lay paint on this. And honestly, this color too is actually kind of a nice color. Not gonna lie, but I'm really hoping within this episode that you guys get to at least see the paint that I chose. Some of you might be surprised, some of you might be disappointed, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the door so I can actually leave here on time. All right, next is gonna be the A-pillars on the driver's side, so let's get sanded. All right guys, so I actually ended up finishing the driver's side half an hour quicker than I did than the passenger side. Now that I have a little bit more time, I guess I'm gonna do the trunk. I'll save the hood for, I guess, the next day. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna, this episode might come out a little bit longer than I would probably hope it would. Also, I looked at the forecast and I think it's gonna rain for like literally the whole entire next week. So I think I'm gonna literally try to do as much as I can in regards to all the pockets of sunshine that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and start wet sanding the trunk. All right guys, so I ended up finishing the driver's side, the passenger side, along with the trunk too. The only panel that's left for me to wet sand is gonna be the front hood. I'm gonna do that in 2 days from now. So I'm gonna clap now. It's gonna fast forward to the next day. All right, so it is the next day, and as you can see, my legs are split. That's probably because I'm trying to get in frame, but I don't want to bend my back too much. So anyways, I have my hood over here, as you can see, and I have sprayed on the guide coat on it. What's left for me is to basically just wet sand it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get sanded. The hood is now done being wet sanded, and I think this is pretty much ready for paint. So With that being said, I think I need to move on to the door jambs, but I'm gonna go ahead and consult Oscar to see what's next, whether it's gonna be paint or if it's gonna be me working on the door jambs, or if it's just for me to call it a day. I guess I'll just fast forward to whatever happens next. All right guys, so essentially what's next for me to do is to remove the door panels so I can work on the door jambs, and also so that we can actually paint the whole entire thing too. So with that being said, I tried finding a instruction guide online in terms of how to remove this whole physical door panel. Could not find anything. Luckily, I had a good few buddies on the East Coast. They gave me some direction in terms of how to do this. But first, I decided to go disconnect my battery, and I had to remove all the stuff that was in my trunk just to get to the battery. So I went ahead and did that. First step, I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna put on screen right now. You're gonna see that there is wiring that I need to remove. I think there are two 8mm bolts on top and bottom that I just need to remove, and it should come off. And after that, it's just the pins and the door should just come off. So I'm hoping this should be a very easy task. Let's go ahead and get into it. How the hell you get this? All right, guys. So to remove the wiring part, it seems like I can do it on the side over here, for at least for one of the bolts. All right, so on the side, I just open the front hood, close the door, and I was able to get it from the side over here. It's a 7mm. All right, got one of it off. Now I need to figure out how I'm gonna get the bottom one. All right, so with the hood open, the door closed, and the front fender off, you can actually get to this little bolt right here. It's a 7mm, and over here, there's another bolt on the bottom. This, you can just do it right like so. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I can't tell if this is coming out or not.
Is this like is this your door?
Yeah.
Trying to take your door off?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Why?
So we can paint it. Okay, so far I knocked out the middle pin that's over there. I'm not too sure how to remove the other top two, so I'm trying to figure that out. So let me ask for assistance. All right, y'all, because I could not find a video online that showed you how to take off the whole entire door of a Z3M Coupe, I'm gonna say it right now. Basically, there's this little hitch over here, or this little pin. You're gonna have to knock that out. After you knock that out, all you have to do is just remove the 1, 2, 3, 4 nuts. I think these were 13mm or 13mm, so it's literally just one pin and 4 13mm nuts. So after that, you also need to remove these two bolts over here. These are 7mm. These are connecting the wires to your door. So after you do that, after you remove that, the door comes off, everything comes off, and all you have to do is essentially get a pry tool and pry, as you can see over here, pry the wire harnessing up, and that should just disconnect. So that's how you remove the door. I need to put that away and do it on the other side. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. As you can see, when you know what you're doing, I went from 3 hours to probably like 10 minutes. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. I'm gonna clap now. It's gonna fast forward to the next day. All right guys, so it is the next day, and as you can see over here, I have my door jambs. What I need to remove is basically the little part that holds the door in, along with the sticker, and then I gotta scuff it up and clear off all the adhesive around it as well. So today should be a relatively lax day. Afterwards, I'm gonna go over all the other panels to see if there's anything I missed in regards to wet sanding, and that should be it for today. So let's go ahead and get started. Shoot, okay, man. All right, guys, so the passenger side is pretty much done. There's little small stuff that I kind of need to clean up, but to get further down the line so that I can actually just finish everything and just, you know, clean up everything, all bits and pieces, like later on the passenger side or the other side I was just doing. I had no idea what I was doing, so it took extremely long. I was like working at it from like 9 all the way to like literally 12. So in regards to this side, it should be a lot quicker because I feel like I have a better sense of what I'm doing now. So go ahead and see how fast we can get this knocked out. Before I get into it, let me articulate what's happening too. After you take off the cover over here, which should be like one thing here. My goal is to remove this trim over here. There's a cover over here that's blocking it, and obviously I broke one of the clips that was in the center, but there's actually 3 of these little pins over here if you want to look at the piece over here. This is how it would be placed, so if you want to look at it, you can see that there are little pop-up screws that you need to undo. So step number 1, let's remove this part so I can get rid of this and make some room. And then there's also a screw behind the seat over here. Once you remove that, there's one on the bottom as well. That should give you enough playroom so that you can reach the connector for the door striker. So let's just remove this piece first, and then I'll bring you guys along. I'll be using this tool over here. So you pry it open. All right, oh no. All right, thankfully I did not break anything on this side. Praise the Lord. Now I can remove this whole piece over here. That's done. All right guys, so as you can see, now the door striker is now gone. I just basically took it off. It was a lot quicker than it was before on the other side. So that being said, now it's time to remove all the stickers over here, clean this up, clean off all the double side tape over there, remove this little side piece trim over here. I bought a new one. Go ahead and get started on those too. Let's go ahead and remove the stickers first. Now, time to get Scotch-Brite and scuff up everywhere that is shiny. So, all right guys, so the other side is now done. I scuffed it up, cleaned off all the 3M double side tape on the A-pillar over there, and that one's good to go. I also cleaned off all the adhesive from the sticker that was left from the initial peeling off where it has my VIN and everything. So that took a fat minute, not gonna lie. That was probably like a good hour or 2 of work. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna scuff it up, but before I scuff it up, I'm going to remove all the 3M double side tape, that like leftover residue over here. And after that, I'm gonna scuff everything up. So let's go ahead and get started on that. All right guys, yet another long day of work. The door jambs, now done. With that being said, anyways, the only thing that's left for me to do before I actually shoot paint on the car is for me to just kind of clean up the edges and do a little double check to make sure everything was properly wet sanded, or if there's anything that I kind of need to go one more round. Once I do that, I'm gonna shoot paint on every single panel and the car all at once. I'm so excited, bro. But I'm gonna do that on the next episode. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.